guys, it's Anna here at Dee's to show you another decorating tip for fall. And today I'm going to be showing you how to decorate a lantern. Whether it's one you have at home you want to add to, big or small, I've chosen this larger one. I'm going to show you just some easy ways to decorate it. First off is lights. I always like to add firefly lights to the lanterns because they're so nice and wired. They come battery or electric. And they just add a little bit of light, which is nice. Now I've chosen the 100 count, which is electric. I always recommend doing electric if you have the plug available, just because they come with remotes and you can turn them on and you're not wasting a lot of batteries. But if that's not an option, we do have them battery operated that have timers that will turn themselves on and off. For this size of lantern though, I do like 100 lights because it fills it in really well. This being a large lantern, I always do 100 for this size and then maybe one size down. But when you get into the smaller accent lanterns, 30 count or 50 count is going to be just enough for that. So the best thing to do when adding lights is to open your lantern up and then start from the top. If you just take your lights and lay them in here, they're eventually all going to fall to the bottom. So you need to secure it up top. So I always take the end, go up to the very top and secure it in the vent. So this one's really nice and open for a candle, but if yours was more closed, there's always going to be a few little holes to vent it. So just go through the vent with your lights. And I like to secure it up there so the light is up there as well, and then let a little bit hang down. And then I'm going to go back up again, go over to this side. And since they're wired, they're just going to wrap on themselves, and it's really nice and easy just to add those in. Add some more, and then let your cord hang out the bottom. They're thin enough of a wire that the door is going to shut with that hanging out. So I just leave those in there like that. Now that looks great if you're doing it, in your home all the time. You don't want to add anything into it, but then say for fall we want to add a pumpkin or a turkey. We have plenty of lights to wrap around that once we put that in there. So I'm just going to shut the door so I can decorate the top. Now, if I wanted to keep it simple, lights are enough and then a simple bow. We have lots of videos that show you how to make these accent bows. It's just, you need a pick, a ribbon or two, and then a little bit of wire, and you're just gonna twist it on. So this is great if you just wanna, if you add fall all over your home and you just wanna add a nice pop into your house. It's just something to add to everyday decor to add a little touch of fall. But say you want to have something a lot larger, you don't put fall all over your house, you just want one big statement piece maybe on your front porch or your kitchen island, you can take the same lantern but add a lot more to it. So go on and leave your lights in there. I chose this mixed stem. These are great because you don't have to buy a lot of different things. You can buy one larger thing and it goes a lot longer. Because you have leaves and pine cones and berries, it's perfect just to fluff up and then add around your lantern. So I got three of these would be nice because you could always tuck them kind of underneath, and that's gonna extend your decor out a lot more down a table or a buffet. So you could do one on each side. You could even do one kind of towards the back going up if you want, or you could leave them both down to give you a longer display. And then always get a third one to do on the top as well. So this, I chose the larger pick, and it seems really big, but once you add ribbon and get it all the way up there, it's not gonna overwhelm it too much, and I'm just gonna add some ribbon to this one. The other thing you can look for though that's great are like these mini swags. These come in already made with lots as well, and this is gonna be if you like it really full. You can add some ribbon into it and then have this hang down too, and that looks really nice with the big sunflowers. Back to this one though, since it matches the ones I have down here. I'm gonna cut these stems off a little bit just so they're not in the way of my ribbon and they don't stick up off the top of the decor. So I'm just gonna chop those off and I'm ready to add some ribbon. Pull a few leaves going to the top as well. I chose 3 different ribbons and I picked them based on texture. This one I love because it's burlap, so I'm going to do this one first in the back. Again, leave a tail kind of going up to the top. You don't want to do it like a traditional bow where both of your tails hang down, because then it gets too heavy, because I am going to do 3 ribbons. So I'm gonna leave about 6 to 7 inches up top. I'm gonna make 2 really nice sized loops because that pick is large. And then hold it up there and kind of see how much ribbon you want to hang down. I'm gonna leave a good 20 inches hanging, 20 to 24. And then I'm gonna do my next ribbon. So I've chosen this pretty plaid that looks good with all the berries. Again, leave the piece going up. And you're doing this all in one hand at a time. You're not wiring them off separate when you switch ribbons. You're just gonna hold it in your hand and make your loops. And again, leave your loops a little bit bigger so they can stand up, and then twist and pinch them as well. And then leave that long. And now for your last ribbon, I chose something thinner to go on top, and it's really pretty. It's a nice fall velvet in the copper color, but then it has the green on the back, so it looks really nice. And this one I'm gonna lay on the very top of the plaid, pinch it and twist it, and make a nice size loop. And you can do as many loops as you want. Of the other 2, I just did 2, and that took about 1.5 yards of each ribbon. With this one, I'm gonna do 3, so it's gonna end up being more like 2 yards. And I'm gonna leave this tail extra long so I can curl it down the lantern. Now you're gonna take a wire. On bows and stems that are bigger like this, I like to double up my cloth cover wire, leave it folded, but use 2 pieces so it's nice and thick. Go around your ribbon, and then also go around your stem before you tie it off. You kind of want to go in the middle so then you have some decor up above the bow and below it. Double knot that. And then you're ready to twist it on. Once you get it on there, you can move your loops around and your tails. Oh, popped right off. I didn't twist it enough. And now you're ready to cut your tails. So once you fluff it and kind of get it where you want it, you can cut all your tails off and move them around. So that's nice for the top, and then you have the sides done, and then you might want to add some more to the inside. So I've chosen a few things that look nice. You can always take like a styrofoam pumpkin, or if you have a wood one maybe, and set that in there. So just go on and put it in there and bring some lights around, wrap it in the berries, and that looks really nice. Or maybe you have a mixed box of things. Like these are a great combination. It comes with pumpkins and a little bit of cotton. You can also add a little bit of elevation in there. I just grabbed some books, put them in the bottom to add a little bit of height. And then you can add in, you know, more stuff and have layers. So take this, you know, maybe a little white pumpkin, but then add in this box of mixed pumpkins, and that looks really great. And it's not a lot of fuss. You can just stick it in here. It comes all in one box, and it looks really good inside the lantern. Then when it comes time for Thanksgiving, take that one out, maybe pop in a turkey. And then he's kind of set up, and he looks really good. He'll show up so well with the lights. You can always wrap your lights around that too, since they're wired. The other thing to do that's really nice is, maybe you don't like the look of lights, you want a single candle. We have these beautiful candles that flicker. They look real, but they're not. They're gonna give you the look of real with a remote control. You can turn on and off, but you don't have to worry about the fire being in your lantern. So I leave the books in there for this. Take a nice candle ring and fluff it out, and then put your candle ring in kind of at an angle so you really see it. It shows up nicely and fills in. And then just set your candle in there on the books. And that looks really good, and it's really beautiful for the fall, just to have that flicker. And they also have a timer. They come in lots of sizes. If this one's too big, you can get something smaller. So this would look great again on a front porch. You can put it on, you know, your dining room table, and it just looks really nice. The other thing we have too new this season are these lantern hooks. So this would be a great thing to set on your urn out front, or just right down on the porch, and then you can take this lantern and hang it by the hook and put it anywhere you would like. So make sure to check out all of our videos on Instagram, on Facebook, and come in and see us, and watch out for more videos for fall 2018.